Just a moment ago, we are set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Kenneth Walker, the third. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, it's Walker. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks at 8-4 now in the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 10. Sticking with Walker on second down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, hut.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. They juked him. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Young. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Down.
Young working out of the gun. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Now here's Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They go play action. Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Set, ready, set.
Running the toss to Brooks here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Ready. Red, 30 seconds.
To throw, Young. Got a man, that's Ligon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
The play fake, now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
The Seahawks 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Come on, hut, hut.
Brooks is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Here's Higgins out on the right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Troy Anderson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Wilcox. That one caught. It's Horton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Let's go now.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
1 yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Wilcox setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Wilcox. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Torrey Horton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
ETN up the middle. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This now a 3rd and 4. On play action, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Young to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Let's go. Black, 95. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2, both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Wilcox. That's over the middle. Taken in by Horton. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Looking to throw. Wilcox into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Young. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face a third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Third and 4.
Ready.
On third down, they go with Brooks. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. There's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Wilcox. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Back to Walker on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Wilcox has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Looking to throw. Wilcox. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Back to throw. Wilcox. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Horton. Shifts by him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It's Young off play action. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Wilcox finds his receiver, Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they can't bring him down. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
First down.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there's a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Panthers first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Carolina.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, it's Hubbard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Ready?
ETN on the toss right. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready,
all right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ready.
They'll try it now with Brooks. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.